Hey everyone, it's me Jenny and welcome to my channel Lovingly Knee. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to crochet this bear beanie right here. So this beanie, it fits kids from age 6 to 12 years old. As you see earlier of this video and also the thumbnail, my son, he is 6 years old and he's wearing this one right here. Okay, so the circumference around it's 20 inches around. Okay, so I do have measuring tape right here. I'm going to start right here with all the slip stitch. "20 inches around, and the height of the beanie is 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to show you step by step on how to crochet. There's a total of 15 rounds for the beanie and 3 rounds for the ears. And I'm also going to show you how to sew the ears to the beanie to make sure that it stands even though you shake it, because sometimes it's pretty annoying when the ear flop front or back. Okay, so for what you need to crochet this beanie are medium width yarn number 4. So this gray beanie I crochet using Mainstay basic yarn, Walmart yarn, and this darker brown, this is a Red Hat Super Saver in this colorway Cafe Latte, and they are both medium width yarn number 4. And for the crochet hook, 5mm, and you also need needle to sew your ends and also to sew the ear to the beanie, and of course you also need scissors. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Okay, so first we are going to start by making magic loop or magic ring, and you can do your magic loop or magic ring however way that you prefer. There's so many ways to do, and this is how I normally do mine. Wrap the yarn around fingers and hold it right there. Twist the yarn and hold it right there. Hook in the loop, yarn over, pull the yarn through the loop, and this is how I make my magic loop or magic ring. Okay, so now we're going to start round 1. We're going to start with chain 2, 1 and 2. This chain 2 does not count as stitch count. So now we're going to make 12 double crochet. Okay, so to make double crochet stitch, you're going to yarn over, hook in this loop right here, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Now yarn over and pull through both loops. So now you made your first double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to do the rest of the double crochet stitch. As I mentioned, we're going to make total of 12 double crochet. Okay, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 12. Okay, so once you made 12 double crochet, now we're going to close the hole at the center right here. Pull this tail and it's gonna close the hole at the center. Okay, so now we're going to finish up round 1 by slip stitch on the first double crochet stitch. Okay, so done with round 1. Now we're going to do round 2. Start with chain 2, 1, 2, and this chain 2 does not count as stitch count. So now we're going to make 2 double crochet in every stitch. Okay, starting at the first stitch right here, the same stitch where we did the slip stitch. You're going to make 2 double crochet in the first stitch. 1 and 2. Now, second stitch right here, we're going to make 2 double crochet as well. So as I crochet, I'm going to crochet along the tail right here. One and 2. Next stitch, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 2. Make 2 double crochet in every stitch, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done round 2, go ahead and slip stitch at the first stitch right here, the first double crochet stitch. So for round 2, you should have total of 24 stitches around. Okay, so now we're going to do round 3. Start with chain 2, 1, 2, and this chain 2 does not count as stitch count. So now we're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, starting at the first stitch right here, we're going to make 1 double crochet, 1. Next stitch, 1 double crochet. So now you have 2 double crochet, 1 in each stitch. So now at the next stitch right here, the next stitch, you're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the same sequence. We're going to make 2 double crochet, 1, 2, 1 in each stitch, and at the next stitch you're going to make 2 double crochet. Okay, so 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, next stitch 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so you're going to repeat the same sequence total of 8 times. For round 3, we're going to make 8 stitch increase. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 3, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done round 3, you made 8 stitch increase. So for round 3, you should have total of 32 double crochet stitch around. Okay, so now go ahead and slip stitch at the first stitch right here. So far, this is how it looks like. So now for round 4, we're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. And for round 4, we're going to make 8 stitch increase as well. So now we're going to make 3 double crochet, 1 in each stitch. Okay, so 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the second stitch, 1 double crochet in the third stitch. Okay, so once you made 3 double crochet, now in the next stitch right here, we're going to do the increase stitch. We're going to make 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the same sequence total of 8 times. Okay, so we're going to make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 double crochet, next 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, so now go ahead and finish up round 4. Repeat the same sequence total 8 times, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done round 4, for round 4 you should have total of 40 stitches around, 40. So go ahead and slip stitch at the first double crochet right here to finish up round 4. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. So for round 5, we're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. Chain 2 does not count as stitch count. So for round 5, we are going to make 10 stitch increase, and we're going to repeat same sequence as round 4. We're going to make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. And we're going to repeat the same sequence, total of 10 times. Okay, so 1, 1, 1 double crochet, so 3 double crochet, 1 in each stitch, 1, 2, 3. So next stitch we're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the same sequence, total of 10 times. Okay, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, so 3 double crochet right there. Next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 5, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done round 5, for round 5 you should have total of 50 stitches around, 50 double crochet, 50. So now to finish up, just go ahead and slip stitch at the first stitch right here. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. Okay, so now we're going to start round 6. We're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2, and chain 2 does not count as stitch count. So for round 6 we're going to make 5 stitch increase, and we're going to start by making 9 double crochet, 1 in each stitch. Okay, so at the first stitch right here we're going to make the first double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so once you make 9 double crochet, now at the next stitch right here we are going to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so for round 6 you're going to repeat the same sequence. You're going to make 9 double crochet, 1 in each stitch, and at the next stitch you're going to make 2 double crochet. Okay, you're going to repeat the same sequence, total of 5 times. Okay, and round 6 is going to be the last round for increase round. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 6, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done crochet round 6, go ahead and slip stitch at the first stitch right here. So for round 6 you should have total of 55 stitch around, 5, 5. And so far this is how it looks like. Okay, so now from round 7 until round 12, each round you're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2, and chain 2 does not count as stitch count, and you're going to make 55 double crochet stitch around. Okay, so that means you're just going to do 1 double crochet in every stitch, no increase. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 7 until round 12, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you crochet until round 12, this is how it looks like. Okay, so for the next 3 rounds, round 13, 14, and 15, we are going to create this knit-like stitch right here, and to get this stitch we're going to crochet all the stitches in the 3rd loop. Okay, so for round 13 we're going to start with chain 1, and we're going to make 55 half double crochet stitch, and all the stitches we are going to crochet in the 3rd loop. Okay, so this is the first loop, known as the front loop. This is the 2nd loop, known as the back loop, and the 3rd loop is at the back right here. right here. Okay, this one right here. Okay, first loop, second loop, and third loop is right here. It's at the back of the stitch. Okay, start with chain 1. Chain 1 does not count as stitch count, so we're going to make half double crochet stitch at the third loop, in the third loop. Okay, it's at the back right here. We're going to make 55 half double crochet stitch, and all the stitches we're going to crochet in the third loop. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 13, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done crochet round 13, go ahead and slip stitch at the first half double crochet stitch right here. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. Now we're going to do round 14. Round 14, same as round 13. We're going to start with chain 1, and we're going to make 55 half double crochet stitch, and all the stitch we're going to crochet in the third loop at the back right here. Okay, chain 1 does not count as stitch count, so the first half double crochet stitch at the back bum or the third loop is right here. Okay, third loop is at the back right here. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 14, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done crochet round 14, go ahead and slip stitch at the first half double crochet stitch right here. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. Okay, so now for the last round, round 15, 1-5, we're going to do 55 single crochet around. Okay, so we're going to start with chain 1, and we're going to make 55 single crochet, and all the stitch we're going to crochet in the third loop. Okay, so first stitch is right here. This is the third loop right here. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 15, make 55 single crochet stitch around, and all the stitches crochet in the third loop, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done crochet round 15, go ahead and slip stitch at the first single crochet right here, chain 1 to secure stitches, and you're going to cut the yarn. Just have enough for you to weave in the ends. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use smaller crochet hook to weave in the ends, or you can use the needle if you want to. I prefer to use smaller crochet hook. Okay, so now we are going to do the ears. So for the ears, we're going to use, we're going to crochet double strand, okay, to make it more firm. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so now we're going to do the ears for the bear beanie. We're going to make 2. So I already made 1 right here, and I'm going to show you how to make this. So you're gonna need to use double strand or 2 strand of yarn, and same crochet hook 5 millimeters. Okay, so we're going to make a magic loop or magic ring. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1. This chain 1 does not count as stitch count, so now we're going to make 10 half double crochet stitch in this loop right here. 10 half double crochet. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so once you make 10 half double crochet stitch, slip stitch at the first half double crochet right here, and to close the hole at the center, just pull this tail tightly, and done with round 1. Okay, so now we're going to do round 2. For round 2, we're going to start with chain 1, and this chain 1 does not count as stitch count. So for round 2, we are going to make 2 half double crochet in every stitch. Okay, so starting at the first stitch right here, we're going to make 2 half double crochet. 1 and 2. Second stitch, the next stitch, 2 half double crochet stitch as well. And as I crochet, I'm going to hide the tail. So 1, 2, next stitch, 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 2, and I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done crochet round 2, you should have total of 20 half double crochet stitch around, 20 stitches around. So now go ahead and slip stitch at the first half double crochet, the first stitch right here, to finish up round 2. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. So for the last round, we're going to make, we're going to start with chain 1, and we're going to make 20 single crochet stitch around. Okay, we're going to create this part right here, and we're going to start the first single crochet in the first stitch. Okay, so for round 3, basically you're just going to make 1 single crochet in every stitch. Okay, so once you're done, go ahead and slip stitch in the first stitch right here, chain 1 to secure stitches, and we're going to cut the yarn. So what I do is, there's 2 strands, one of the strand I cut it short, and I'm going to hide this tail right here, and I leave one of the yarn long because I'm going to use this to sew it to the beanie. Okay, so cut one of the yarn short and one of it long. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And now I'm going to show you how to sew it to the beanie, and the technique you need to do to make sure that the ear doesn't flop, and to make sure that it's stand. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to sew the ear to the beanie and make sure that the ear stands when you put the beanie on, like so it doesn't flop front or back. Okay, so first you're going to hide the shorter ends of the yarn, the tail. that off. And now grab your needle. Okay, so we're going to sew the ears at round 3 and 4 right here. Okay, so you want to, when you insert the needle to the beanie, you want to go 2 stitch. You want to grab 2 stitch so that it will grab the ear and will not make it float forward or backward. Okay, do not grab just 1 stitch, you grab 2 stitch. Okay, so now I'm done with 1 row of stitching from here to here. Now I'm going to sew it back down. Okay, and the way that you sew is you're going to grab the front of the stitch like so, and you're going to bring your needle not at the back. Okay, from the front right here, and you're going to grab the stitch from round 2, just a little bit of it. Okay, and you want to pull it tight. Okay, so bring the needle in front of right here. Just grab a little bit of yarn and going to bring the yarn up, and you're gonna grab a little bit of the yarn at round 2 right here and pull it tight. Now we repeat, grab a little bit of stitch, a little bit of yarn from the head in front of, exactly at the bottom of the ear right here, and grab a little bit of yarn at round 2. Okay, you're going to do the same until you reach the bottom right here. Okay, so this is how it looks like. As you can see, the ear doesn't flop front or back. It stays where it is. Okay, so to finish up, I'm going to bring the needle and yarn to the back of the ear right here, and I'm just going to grab a little bit of the yarn at the back and a little bit of the yarn at the ear, a little bit of yarn at the beanie, and a little bit of yarn at the ear right here, just to pull it. Okay, so now we are done. Let's pull it tight. I'm going to secure all the stitches. Make sure you make a double knot. Okay, now go ahead and weave in the ends. Okay, so there you have it. That's how it looks like. As you can see, the ears stay even though it moves. Okay, so I do hope you find this tutorial easy to follow. If you have any question, leave your question at the comment section down below. I'll try my very best to reply. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video and share this video with your fellow crochet friends. Don't forget to follow me on social media on Facebook or Instagram. I am not very active on Facebook. I do update Instagram once a while, but I'm not too much into social media nowadays. And yeah, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Living Lini, I hope you consider to subscribe. Click on the bell notification, that way you will be notified every time when I upload a video. And for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care everyone. God bless and bye.